So I would like to open this presentation with a question. What is empathy? Some people don't even know the difference between empathy and sympathy. Sympathy is the ability to feel someone when they tell you a story. On the other hand, empathy is a feeling that appears when you see someone's problems or you put yourselves on each other's shoes. Yeah, that is empathy. Empathy did not even appear in the English dictionary since the 20th century. So it means that we do not know deeply about empathy. But a neuroeconomist called Paul Zak, uh, he made a video, a short 4-minute video, that explains about the science in empathy. A neuroeconomist is someone who learns and knows and can tell or predict human decisions. So it's some kind of his specialties to know about empathy. In his video, he explained that during during someone experience stress or sadness or empathy, they release some hormones called oxytocin and cortisol. Those two hormones, the amount of those two hormones differs from one person to another. But he didn't explain really clearly in his video why does it differ from one person to another. And he also showed that the way of something presented to someone can affect how they feel empathy. It can increase their amount of empathy if the video is good, or maybe if the presentation is good, and vice versa. Some research also suggests that our generation, the 21st century generation, have decreased our ability to empathize with others. I think there are many factors playing in this event. For example, maybe the process of globalization, where communication is easier and we are connected with each other. Maybe we get used to things and our ability to empathize to certain things decreased. And in the book of Mice and Men, it is also shown that not only simply two hormones can affect how someone can empathize. But I can conclude from the book that guilt can also play a role in making someone able to empathize. Although there are certain levels that it can be no longer effective. Each individual have their own reaction, have their own kind of reaction to guilt. Some person may feel depressed and they cannot reflect on what they did, and instead they just get more socially reclused, or they pull out themselves from the social life. And some person are able to reflect. They can position themselves in other shoes, and they can also know what people think about themselves. It is also empathy. Culture, interestingly, can also play an important role in someone's ability to empathize. So I would like to sum up all the information, and before that, I want to show a slide with a few pictures showing empathy. Like in the video by Pauzak, it's stated that how something is presented to you matters in how someone is able to empathize. So in these pictures, in this slide, I inserted 9 pictures that is quite good, and I think they can make you feel empathy because of their way of presenting, because of their also their techniques of photography. So the conclusion is, first, the way something presented to you matters in what level of empathy you can experience, and second, the amount of two empathy hormones, which are cortisol and oxytocin, differs between one person to another. Third, guilt can also play a role in making someone feel empathetic, but they can, but they, but guilt is not always a positive thing to feel, because some people can react negatively towards guilt. They can feel depressed, they cannot reflect well, and it will just give them a negative impact. Third, fourth, uh, culture, background, and someone's community can also affect on how people feel empathy. For example, if you don't know the culture of people half across the globe, you may not be able to feel how they feel about you, because you don't know clearly their culture and how they can react to you. And I think that's enough for today.